live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, hey, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, 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 we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
So a moment.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, this one kind of goes in line with one of our topics, real good topics, and this is the decision, or Draymond Green's decision, to step away from the team, step away from the Warriors during this time.
Yeah.
While he was going to be subject to discipline, none of us know what that discipline was going to be. But I think it was very mature of him, even though I didn't feel like he took accountability for what happened. I think it's very mature of him to step away from, the team, to maybe reflect on not just these actions that could have possibly led to a suspension, but some of his actions, throughout his time as a Warrior.
So I am in agreement with what you're saying, that it was very mature of him. What's going to be even more mature is to take this time to go and get some therapeutic help. Because there is, and I know I say this about a lot, but it is a lot of people who suffer from, and they don't have to be severe like issues, but from mental health issues. It could be as simple as trauma that causes you to have mental health issues. So I'm just saying, but it's almost like obstinate defiance disorder. Oppositional defiance disorder. Yes, him. It's almost like are you like literally. And so I'm not saying get a diagnosis. I'm just saying talk to somebody, bro. Well, you don't just go home and reflect on your own. Talk to somebody. And so it is a smart move on his part, and that's why I picked it as a mental health moment, because I felt like it was a opportunity for him to take this time and go and just have a conversation, reflect on some things. What's going on, sir? Yeah.
All right, Phil, go final thought.
Yeah.
Now, I like this story.
I know.
But you put this so perfectly that I'm just going to introduce the person, and I'm going to let you cook on this one.
Okay.
Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah.
Who is the
Celtics.
interim head coach of the Celtics? I don't know if the interim tag applies here.
I don't know that they put interim on it.
Okay.
I don't know if they put that on there, but essentially that's what he is.
Yeah.
Until they decide what they're gonna do.
He's the head coach of the Celtics right now. He is who is taking the place of Ime Udoka. But his story and his route to the NBA is interesting, to say the least.
Yes. So,
where did he come from?
It was. Oh God, what is the school? I didn't.
No, not necessarily the school, but like
it was.
What
but
level?
it was like it was a division. It was a Division II school. He was the coach of a Division II school, and they went on a run of winning, so I should have pulled the story up. But they went on a run of winning, and he ended up being called by called him to come be a part of his coaching staff. And I love this story because his thought process is what it says here. Stay ready. It's always God's time. Stay ready, because he was a Division II. It hasn't even been 3 years that you went from coaching a Division II to now. Most of the time, so for you all who don't really follow sports, let's just say that road to coaching in the NBA is a tedious one.
It's a long, arduous road.
It's an arduous road, and it takes you from like most people who coach D1 would go then coach D2 would then coach D1, and then they might get a shot to be somebody that's on the staff and on the coaching staff of an NBA team years later, and then they get those opportunities to grow within the organization and get closer and closer, and maybe they make it to being the head coach. Mm-hmm. This is divine God intervention. This is a story of truly, when God says it's your time, it is your time.
Yeah.
Because this man was 3 years ago coaching D2, skipped D1, came to the Celtics, and now you skipped over some other steps to be the head coach.
Yeah. This
is nothing but God. That's all I can say. But God should be the title of this Feel Good. But God.
But God. Now,
I love this for him.
Let me say, just because I pulled up a little bit of information. Yeah. He was a basketball player, played for West Virginia University, and I believe that's Bob Huggins.
That's where he went. That's where he coached, right?
No, that's where he played at West Virginia University. Okay. He went undrafted in the 2011 draft, and then he immediately started his career at D2 Glenville State University.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
He, after 3 years, he left Glenville and went to Fairmont State as an assistant. He left Fairmont State, went to Maine, the Maine Red Claws.
Y'all, none of these schools this is not schools you're going to see in March Madness, okay? So just be clear about this, okay? All right.
And so from 2017 to 2019, he was the head coach of Fairmont State. He got the call to come up as a Boston Celtics assistant.
Don't happen like that, baby. That's God intervention. It doesn't happen like that.
At all, yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
You coached at 3 schools that probably nobody's ever heard of other than the people who actually go there.
Who went to those schools, yeah. Yeah.
That's it. So, nothing but a divine order from God, and it should give everybody some hope that what's for you is for you.
Yeah.
And when it's your time, it's your time. But the point is, be ready, because he was ready.
Right.
He didn't say, "Oh no, I've been coaching at Division II for the last 5 years. Like, no way am I ready to be in the NBA." And then to get the call once you're in the NBA for a couple of years. Oh, by the way, we'd like for you to coach the team because, like, excuse me, like, no. So be ready, so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yes.
Great feel good final thought.
It really is.
Love this.
All right.
Yeah.
Show picks. Okay. What you watching?
Yeah. So I have discovered this show. It is, I think it's on, there are several like Black streaming networks right now. I can't remember which one it's on, but this show is on Hulu. It's called Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something. If you don't watch the show for any other reason but the music,
it's like that.
I mean, like, they take me back, back to 90s, 2000s. Listen, the music is off, yeah, but the show is great. Obviously, it's about an African-American female who is a dynamic attorney, defense attorney, and just her and her adventures as a woman, as a mom, as a wife, as a Black woman in a world that is not typically for them, as an attorney and a defense attorney. And just, it's good.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
I've been hearing about it, and I still gotta take a look at it.
It is a good show. I like some of the other people that are on there. We've seen in different things before. I know Gray Eyes, what's his name? From Barbershop.
Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy is in the show. So yeah. It's a pretty good show.
From the DMV.
It's a pretty good show.
Whenever I know someone's from there, they get shouted out.
I'm gonna say this. This must be how my friend feels, because football, I'm forever saying, you heard where they said he's from. That's a Georgia boy.
Yeah.
That's a UGA boy. That's
right. I was about to say, now you identify with this.
So I imagine that this is how they feel because I'm always doing this to them. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the show
What
I'm
you
watching,
yeah.
Abbott Elementary.
Oh my God.
When I tell you, Quinta Brunson knocked this thing out the park.
It is so accurate.
And it's so accurate. So accurate. As a teacher who has worked in elementary.
Yeah.
And I've worked in every level of education, actually, but specifically because this is at an elementary school.
Yes.
And some of the things that are going on, I can identify. And I feel like I've put this up as my show pick before.
Yeah.
I can identify some of my former coworkers who have the same attributes of all of these.
Please tell me not the principal.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
She is over the top, baby.
Oh yeah.
She is over the top.
And I'm not gonna say the name, but
no, please don't.
I've known a principal just like that.
Oh, please. That is, oh my gosh. Yeah. She is over the top.
Yeah.
No, she deserved everything, and they deserved every accolade they received for this show because it is terrific. Yeah.
It's nice to see Shirley Ralph really be recognized for her.
Yes.
Because
she's such a good actress. I don't know why it's taking this long for people to see that. Like she's one of the few people that you can watch do different stuff and totally get into believing that they're who they are. You don't think about the other characters they've been, or you know what I mean? Like I can't look at Danny Glover and never see nothing but him in The Color Purple. Yeah. Yeah. As much as I love Lethal Weapon, I still see him in The Color Purple.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's some people.
He will always be Mr.
Oh my gosh. So, but for her to be, and that's not a knock on his acting ability, it might be a praise for how good he played the role, but she is really good, and I'm glad she won, and Quinta won. It was well deserved. I love that show. Love that show. Yeah. We appreciate it as educators.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Steph, we are at the end of another one.
Yeah.
Episode 180 in the books.
Yeah.
If you guys like to get in touch with us, you can shoot us an email at our email address, fieldtotherealpodcast. That's field, the number 2, the real podcast at gmail.com. You can hit us up on all of our socials. Our Twitter is at field, the number 2, the real P1. Our IG is at field, the number 2, the real podcast. If you want to hit us up on Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok, look right above Step. It's Field to the Real Podcast. That's TO and not the number 2. Go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, share, like, comment, all that good jazz. We love to hear your feedback. And hit us up, like if you want to be on the show, if you'd like to suggest topics, if you would like to tell us how wrong we were about something, as long as you do it respectfully, like we okay with it.
Oh yeah.
But definitely, and my people, like, stop texting me and disagreeing. Disagree in the comments, okay?
Not texting you.
Yeah, don't text me and disagree. Disagree in the comments.
They disagreeing with you or with us?
With me.
I guess they feel like they need to tell you directly. Okay.
Nah, I'm not gonna put this on social media. I'm telling you.
Yeah. No. Okay. Oh well.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we are out of here. Peace. I'm gonna forever mess with you on now. Put
forever. I know. It's okay.
All right, Jim.
Put the cameras on me. 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 Put the cameras.